think about those things that are on your list that you feel like you must execute and ask yourself whether there's somebody else on your team that could also execute that, taking one more thing off of your list. This weekend, we're all focused on the fact that we lose an hour of sleep. But I want you to reframe that and think about what you gain. You actually gain an hour of light. And I would argue that you can set yourself up to continue to exceed your expectations by accomplishing your goals. It doesn't have to derail your already jam-packed schedule. Here's how you think about it. You gain productivity, even though you might lose that hour. Here's what you do. Spend some time before this weekend, or actually right after this weekend, doing things that will make things lighter, like clearing off your workspace, organizing your workspace better, spending an hour or two the next day after daylight savings time, doing nothing but clearing out your emails. Spend 2 hours, because then you'll approach it going forward and you'll see that your emails are organized. Only the things that are relevant are there. You can also think about returning 5 phone calls that you know you should respond to, but you just hadn't yet. Each of those things are going to give you a sense of accomplishment and will pay off as you go forward on the other side of this particular weekend. It's all about how do you make things lighter for yourself as you're gaining an hour of light. The other thing that you might want to think about is over the course of the week, each night, try to get to bed a half hour earlier than you might normally do, so you can more than catch up on that lost sleep. Because after all, sleep is important. It does impact your productivity. It does impact your focus, but it's going to be easy to make up for the sleep that you feel like that you're losing if you just give yourself an extra half hour Monday through Friday of this coming week. But you will find that if you deploy some of those tactics about making things lighter for yourself, you will enhance your productivity. It will be inspirational and motivational for you to tackle everything that you have going in front of you, and it will pay dividends going forward. Making things lighter in your brain enhances your productivity, but it does require some execution. So the day after, spend time doing nothing but cleaning up things for yourself and say to yourself, what would I do, or what needs to be around me to make things flow for me a little bit easier? Think about those bottlenecks. Think about those people that you have to interact with that might always be slow to respond. Could you engage with someone else? Could you give them an earlier deadline than what you really need them to respond to? But think about strategies with the people you engage with that could make your life a little bit easier. And the last thing that I'm going to tell you is to think about those things that are on your list that you feel like you must execute, and ask yourself whether there's somebody else on your team that could also execute that, taking one more thing off of your list, making you a little bit lighter, especially as a leader, to be able to now strategize and have insight, which is, after all, what the organization is expecting you to do as a leader. Go get them.